No reason why we should not make column store the default, and that's almost certainly what we're going to do. So create table, column store will be the default. We're just trying to work out what should the syntax to make it a heap. And I think we probably won't have any syntax, and you'll just have to do alter table drop clustered column store. Yep.
What are the use cases of SQL data warehouse? If we are considering a traditional data warehouse,
Yep.
all the data sources are on-prem.
Yep.
And we do. So are we suggesting we use APS for traditional data warehousing roles? And if you are already on Hadoop, external data is already on cloud, use SQL data warehouse. Is that the guidance?
So the question is sort of what is the guidance for when you use APS versus SQL Data Warehouse? Is that right? So we're giving you choice. As I said at the beginning, we have that full quadrant now. You've got SQL Server on-prem, you've got APS on-prem, you've got Azure SQL Database, you've got Azure SQL Data Warehouse. We're giving it all of it to you. T-SQL is everywhere. If there is latency, if you've got latency requirements, so you need to have APS in a place where the latency to the cloud just isn't acceptable, that makes sense. If there's security implications with some data, the government or whatever, and they're not ready to put the data into the cloud yet, that makes sense. But really, up to you. The CapEx, OpEx choice is obviously a very major choice. With the APS system, there tends to be a lot of upfront fee. With data warehouse, you just get going.
But how do we load so much data into the cloud?
How do you load so much data? So if you want to load enormous amounts of data, then the Azure import-export service is the way to go. So those steps that I showed you for moving SQL Server, moving from SQL Server to Azure SQL Data Warehouse, you follow those same steps, but rather than using AZ copy to copy data from on-prem up to the cloud, you copy data onto disks and you literally ship the disks to us, and then we will do the Azure copy for you on the other side. So you ship the disks if you're in the hundreds of terabyte range, yeah. Yes. Whether should we use some of the questions are going on is should we use extensions to SQL CLR and provide you data types which map directly into document DB? Because we've got all the JSON functionalities coming in SQL 16 as well, which will also be available inside these technologies. So that with the JSON technology coming in SQL 16, I think it makes sense to have a nice interop with document DB. Haven't worked out how yet. Yeah. Yep.
You showed the demo there.
Yeah.
So what is a source file? Is it a file system? Is it a text file, CSV?
Sorry, what was the question?
No, the demo that you did for the BCP, right?
Yep.
Where you bulk inserted?
Yep.
Where are you storing those files? Are they like, is it a table storage or is it the regular flat files, CSV?
Oh, yeah, just the demos I did there was when you do your BCP out, use the -c command, and then just AZ copy your files directly up into blob storage. And then inside Azure SQL Data Warehouse, use Polybase to create an external data source to that blob storage. And then create an external table to then CTAS, create table as select the data into Azure SQL Data Warehouse. So it's just blob storage, not table storage.
Oh, I see. So,
yeah.
So you imported into the table storage?
No table storage at all involved. It's just Azure blob storage.
Okay, no. Before that, like from the BCP, did you insert it directly into the SQL data warehouse?
From the BCP, I did a BCP. I showed doing a BCP out from your SQL Server on premise. Which is that the scenario you're interested in?
Okay, I thought it was a BCP in.
No, I was showing you how to do the BCP out.
Oh, okay.
Helping customers get that right first time, we're finding is very helpful. So we put a lot of documentation on. I've got a SQL Server, just tell me the exact commands I need to run to make sure I can just get this data up into Azure Data Warehouse. That was a BCP out.
Okay, are you planning to support BCP in?
Yeah, I showed BCP in actually live.
Yes.
So earlier on I did show you BCP in. Yes, we do support BCP in.
But where are the files stored? Are they stored in local?
Local. Local, yes.
Local. Is this also going to be supported for Azure SQL?
Yeah, we support BCP for Azure SQL Database, yes.
Okay, thank you.